Hello everyone, I'm Polly and this is Cozy Sunday because on Sundays we like to get cozy. So September is the channel's anniversary month and this year we're celebrating the second anniversary of the channel, and I realized that in 2 years I've never done like a Q&A or a get to know me, all that kind of stuff. So I think there's no better time than now, right? I'm going to start off with a little confession, if you may. My name isn't really Polly. Polly is my nickname and my real life girly name is actually Rita. There's no real reason why I've never shared this information. I guess that I've never done a video like this that really justified me saying this. But, there's no real reason for me to hide this information. It's not like I don't like my name or have any trouble saying my name. It's just when I was planning how I was going to do this channel and introduce myself and all that, I felt weird calling myself Rita because in Portuguese we say Rita. And I felt like I was not talking about myself, while Polly is like it's the same in Portuguese and English, so I just went with Polly. But you can call me whatever you feel more comfortable with. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with my name. Moving on, I'm 27 years old, and I guess that you've already figured out that I'm Portuguese. I have a master's degree in editorial design, so I'm an editorial designer, editing books, magazines, catalogs, all that kind of stuff. Even though I have a master's degree in design, video editing has always been a big passion of mine. I started video editing when I was a literal child. I was like 11 or 12. I had a YouTube channel back then where I did silly little videos with The Sims 3 footage, like silly stuff that I did in the game. And I've been trying to find that channel for the longest time, but I can't find it, so I don't know if that still exists. I started my YouTube journey back then, I guess. Then when I would like to say 14, but I'm not really sure, to be honest. I created another YouTube channel where I did little fan-made music videos, mostly Lana Del Rey, but also some other artists and bands. The more I had a channel, the more diversified the catalog became. And I had that channel for like a long time. I think YouTube deleted it last year because of copyright claims and all that. Suddenly I don't know how many strikes and the channel got deleted. Thank God that I had stored all, if not all, most of my videos on an external storage because I really liked my videos. I like to go back and watch my videos and see the progress. And honestly, my first video there had a lot of views. It had hundreds of thousands of views because it was for Lana Del Rey's Gods and Monsters. And I think that song was very popular back then because of American Horror Story and I guess some other shows as well from the comments. I don't really know those shows, but I guess that video got very popular and it was my worst video, being completely honest with you. And I still made videos, like I did a lot of videos when I was in high school. It was my biggest hobby back then. And then I kind of stopped when I went to get my bachelor's degree, but I still did them like periodically. I think that I made a few videos, like a couple, while I already had this channel, honestly. So I was very sad that that channel got deleted. It never got to 1,000 subs or anything. I never got any money from it. It was just for fun, and I loved it. And 2 years ago I created this channel and here we are. So I guess that my history with YouTube is kinda long and I've made different types of content, but honestly never something like this channel. I love this channel and yeah, what else can I say about myself? I have a driver's license, but I don't own a car, so I don't know if I still can drive. I have 6 cats, 4 black cats and 2 black and white. Simi asked me to show my cats. It was like she made it like a bundle of questions, and at the end she told me that she wanted to see my cats, so I'm going to show you them. So okay, we have the oldest that are Bowie and Naomi, then we have Puka, then we have Bella, Freddy, and Minnie or Milka, and I have nicknames for all of them. They are like my babies. I love them so much. What else can I say about myself? I don't know. I'm not a very interesting person, so maybe I can just jump on the questions. So first question is, what is your favorite video game ever? And that is kind of a hard question. You know, I feel like saying The Sims, especially The Sims 3, like I played that game so much. I still love it. It's my favorite game from the Sims franchise. But I think that Animal Crossing has to be my answer. Like, it has got me through so much in life. I played it during a really hard moment in my life, and it's a very special game to me. So I think that I have to say Animal Crossing New Horizons. Favorite video of yours? Now, that is so hard. I don't think I have a favorite video. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I usually really like my videos when they come out. You know, I think that my favorite... Okay, in a general sense, you know, in general, my favorite videos are probably my island tours. I have a lot of fun editing those videos and touring the islands, you know. I feel like I'm closer to the people that have done the islands, and I don't know, I just really like island tours. So I think I have to say the island tours. I don't know which one is my favorite, but yeah, island tours. Who is your go-to villager in AC? Well, that's also a hard one because I choose my villagers based on the theme that I'm doing and all that. But I don't know, if I had to have a villager that could work in all of my themes, if not like in most of my themes, if not all my themes, I don't know, maybe Maple. Like, she's so simple and so stunning and so cute and perfect. She's not one of my favorite villagers, but she's very versatile. Maybe my go-to villagers are also my favorites, which are Ione and Gala. I've had them in multiple islands now, and I love them so much. They're so cute. So I guess that I mean, if not in a very specific island like an Halloween island, I could not fit Gala. You know, how would I fit Gala in a Halloween island? But generally speaking, in terms of my favorite themes, probably either Ione, Gala, or Maple, just because she's so versatile. What was the first video game you ever played? Okay, so I don't know if this counts, but when I was younger, me and my sister, we got a computer like those old ones. It was Windows 95 or 98, something like that. And my mom, she had a little, how do you call it in English? Kiosk? You know, those little stores that sell magazines and newspapers and all that. And she sold like these tech magazines that sometimes had CD-ROMs with games. And those were my first games, my first video games. But if we're speaking of like known video games, my first video game was The Sims 2 for the PS2. That game was so fun. Like, looking back, it is so basic. And back then, I already wondered why there were no roofs or babies or honestly any age other than young adult or adult, I'm not sure, but it was super fun, and it taught me Spanish, to be honest, because the game didn't come in Portuguese. I didn't know English back then, so I played it in Spanish and most of my Spanish it is from the game, you know. I learned a lot. If you could pack your bags and move anywhere in the world, where would you live? Okay, so I don't think I would move anywhere, you know, right now, because I'm very attached to my family and like my close friends and all that. And you know, I moved twice. When I got my bachelor's and when I got my master's degree, I went away. And, you know, when I moved away the first time, I cried myself to sleep every night for like 1 or 2 weeks. I'm not even exaggerating. And the second time I moved, I cried so much for no reason. Like my boyfriend didn't know what to do because I was crying uncontrollably, just missing my cats and my family and all that. So I don't think I could move right now. But if I had the possibility of teletransporting myself to anywhere in the world and you know, go to a specific place anywhere in the world whenever I wanted, probably Japan, you know, maybe Osaka, because, you know, I don't really watch anime or anything like that. It's just Japan gives me this feeling of nostalgia that I can't explain. I've never been to Japan. I didn't grow up there, but I get this feeling of nostalgia whenever I look at images and watch movies and read books. I read a lot of Japanese authors, and I don't know, I just feel a connection with Japan that I can't really explain. Maybe I lived there in a past life, you know, who knows. But if I could just up and leave, like time and space weren't in the equation, Japan, for sure. What is your favorite movie, book, and song? Okay, my favorite movie, again, Japan, is Lost in Translation. I'm someone that really likes just like very realistic stories. I don't like fantasy. I don't like history things. I just like plain real life things. So yeah, I would say Lost in Translation or My Neighbor Totoro, because I love those movies. They make me feel comfortable when I watch them. My favorite book is I have to check the name in English. Okay, my favorite book is The Traveling Cat Chronicles by Hiro Arikawa. It's just a beautiful book. If you've never read it, do yourself a favor and just read it. I rarely cry with books, with movies, whatever, and I cried with this book. It's just not that it's a sad book, it's just so beautiful, you know. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it is just such a beautiful book. I love it, you know. My favorite song, that's really hard for me to say because it really depends on my mood and what I feel like listening to. I have a very eclectic taste in music, so I don't really know what is my favorite song. I don't even know what is my favorite band or artist. For a long time, when I was in high school, my favorite band was MGMT. They still are, like I still really like MGMT, I just don't listen to them so much anymore. I've been listening a lot of Sevdaliza and Caroline Polachek, you know, just more poppy electronic music. But yeah, I don't think I have a favorite song. At least not right now. What are your favorite Switch games? So, Animal Crossing New Horizons, of course. I also love Spiritfarer. It's just, again, such a beautiful game. When I played it, I was going through a grieving process, so maybe that's why it impacted me so much. But I really love Spiritfarer, and I don't know. I mean, I love Tetris, like the new game, Tetris Connect. Is it Tetris? Tetris Effect. Tetris effect. It's just really chill. I have always loved Tetris, so of course that I love Tetris effect. And recently I've been playing, I don't know if I should say I've been playing because I haven't played in quite a while, but I started playing Small Cat Big City, Small Cat Big City, right? And the Spy X Family games, and those are really fun as well. But my favorites, Animal Crossing New Horizons and Spiritfarer, for sure. What does a typical day look like for you? Okay, so my life is kind of boring. I don't have a job now, so my days usually consist on me waking up, right? Suddenly I'm awake and I have breakfast. Then from that time until lunch, I work. I either record content or edit content or, do coffee stuff. I don't know. Then I have lunch and I keep working in the afternoon. I have a schedule, so I just follow my schedule. In the middle of the afternoon, I go visit my grandpa. And then at like 6:30 or 7 p.m. I exercise. I'm doing Chloe Ting's hourglass challenge, 24 hourglass challenge. And then I feed my cats. I give them dinner. Then I have dinner, go for a walk after dinner. And then at night is when I have time for my hobbies that aren't really connected to content. I usually play Stardew Valley at night. Sometimes I use that time to play Stardew Valley. That is kind of connected to content, but I also play other games if I feel like it. And recently I've started learning how to play the guitar, so I've also been using my nights to play the guitar. And I think I'm getting better. I think it's just my opinion. But yeah, that's all the questions that you guys had for me. If you still have questions about me, or if I didn't mention enough stuff about me, just let me know in the comments and maybe we can do another Q&A. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today nonetheless. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I have other Cozy Sunday episodes if you're in the mood to get cozy. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!